Colin, are you ready to continue this journey?
As ever.
Okay, I forgot to fucking start the timer. Fuck! Every fucking time! Hi everyone, and welcome to 5 Minute Fusion, a Who's That Anime podcast, where Colin and myself, Steve, will take the journey through episodes of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, God help us, and Super, and beyond. We're going to do them all in a quick 5-minute summary as best as we can. Colin, are you ready to continue this journey with me?
Hell yeah.
I'll take that as a yes. I'm going to start by giving a brief synopsis, as I usually do, of today's episode, Episode 3, The Nimbus Cloud of Roshi. On their way to the sea, Goku and Bulma run into a giant beast that wants to eat the turtle. Goku makes short work of him, and they continue on their way. When they arrive at the shore, the turtle tells them to wait for him. When he comes back, a man is riding on his back. That man is the turtle hermit, Master Roshi, and as a reward for helping his sea turtle, he gives Goku a flying cloud called the Flying Nimbus. Master Roshi himself cannot ride the cloud, because only good and pure people can. Bulma can't ride either, but Goku can, because he is good of heart. Roshi also gives Bulma the 3-star ball in exchange for seeing her underwear, not knowing what the Dragon Ball is. When Master Roshi returns to his island, he finds Pilaf and his 2 henchmen searching his house for the Dragon Ball. After he tells them that he gave it away, the 3 leave his island. Their boat sinks due to Master Roshi putting a hole in the side while pretending to give them a boost. Colin, tell me what you liked about this episode.
I liked the bit where Emperor Pilaf threatened the crocodile with the knife, with his flick knife.
That was quite wonderful. That was the crocodile that was resting on the beach.
Yeah, no, it was on
on a hammock.
Yeah, it was like a hammock, but yeah, sunbed. It was on a sunbed.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think maybe my favorite part is when Pilaf and his is it Shu and his sidekicks are discussing like what happened in the last adventure, and he's like, well, there were wolves, and that was bad. And then he's like, well, we're going to go here to this island. And he's like, do they have any wolves? It's like, no, it's an island. Why would there be wolves?
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. What didn't you like about this episode, Colin?
Oh, the fact that Bulma's basically flashes Master Roshi, butt naked.
I have the same thing.
Yeah,
I have the same thing. I wrote four bullet points for this, Colin, and I'm going to give you my thought as obviously it proceeded in the episode. Is, as you mentioned, Bulma is in fact naked, but we don't know that to start with. She's just wearing a long pink t-shirt, and Roshi, of course, asks to see her underwear in exchange for the Dragon Ball, and she does it. She flashes him, and you're like, oh, that's gross. That's gross. I didn't like that. And then he's like, oh, maybe I should keep it, and then she just kind of keeps going whoosh, 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 like showing him more and more and more over and over and over. It's like, oh no, Bulma, please stop it. And then then we get back home at the end of it, and she's like, oh, here's my underwear. Oh no, 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 no. And I just wrote no a lot. And then after I questioned why Goku was the one to have taken her underwear off.
Because it happened last episode.
Yeah, but I just questioned why was he the one to do that.
Oh, because he was like, girls don't have bits down there.
That is right. He did headbutt her in the groin several times.
Investigated further by taking it off. Anyway,
oh man,
my other favourite part would be the bit where Bulma just pulls out an Uzi and starts shooting Goku.
Yep, she sure did do that. So I guess what do we now know? And I have written that Bulma has an Uzi. What else do we know?
Bulma didn't realize she wasn't wearing underpants, even though she was on a bike for 100 miles and didn't feel the draft down there.
That's a really good point. I said apparently they don't recognize a Dragon Ball at 3 feet because, he was wearing that Dragon Ball for a while before they were like, it's a Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I've also read that the Nimbus can out perverts, which I think is pretty good, because I enjoyed when Roshi told us he couldn't use it, and then I enjoyed the fact that Bulma couldn't use it either.
Yeah, and then the turtle was like, oh, maybe this is why you can't ring the flying Nimbus, and Roshi's like, shut at you.
Yep. I also like where he puts the hole in the side of the boat and then says, enjoy the bottom of the sea, because it's like, oh my god, he is a psychopath.
Yeah, and then Emperor Pilaf says thanks.
Yep. And I've written that another thing we might know is that the villains might be dead.
Oh,
They might be.
And also, Pilaf's farts smell really bad.
That is true. Time is up, though. We are done for this episode. I'm going to make that beeping stop. Good lord, that just keeps going. Anyway, that is another episode of 5 Minute Fusion. Episode 3, The Nimbus Cloud of Roshi. We will be back next time to talk about episode 4. That's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye for me.
Yep, we will see you next time. Bye, folks.
Bye.
I forgot to start the timer. That was good too.
Yeah, you were on it there. You wrote it down though, right? This time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's so much B-roll.